Right. Alina Cooper, entrepreneur, managing director, leadership coach, public speaker. Welcome to Icebreaker. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm great. Thank you, Libby. And thank you for inviting me to join you today.
Well, you got nominated by Guy,
I
didn't
did.
you?
I did
Yeah.
indeed.
And you're happy to be here, though. You're not here under duress.
No, absolutely not. I really, as I said to you before our call, I really enjoy these just snippets. I think they're a great little insight into people. They're short and sharp, and it's just something new. No one else is delivering content in this way. So kudos to you for coming up with a really creative new idea.
Oh, thank you. That's really nice. I like a little bit of feedback. Right, should we just get into it then?
Let's do it.
Okay. Please, can I have a number between 1 and 5?
4.
4. And a number between 1 and 6?
6.
6. Do you want 6? Do you want me to count from the bottom or the top?
Top.
Right. See what you're going to get. You've got a daisy. And the question, you can pass if you don't like the question. We can choose another card.
Is it that bad that you're preempting that just in case?
No, I always forget to say, and then I read the question and go, well, my reaction sometimes I think then makes people answer it where they might have passed. So I was slipping that in there. What does beauty mean to you?
Oh, that's a good question and quite a deep one in some ways. Beauty for me, I think it encompasses lots of different things. I think it's a very personal thing, what people find beautiful. And it's not just about the person, which I think is where most people's minds instantly go when you think about beauty, is not just the exterior, but the interior as well.
Yeah.
For me, beauty, I think, comes down to, when it comes to people, it's more about what's inside rather than what's outside. I think especially as you get older, you realize how important the interior is rather than the exterior. And I think that's something that I've always valued, but I think even more so as you start to age and things change, you realize that beauty is more than what you just see in the mirror. It's your personality, it's your values, it's what you bring to the table, and most importantly, it's how you treat people. And then I think outside of the human being, there's just so much beauty around us. And I think that's very personal as to what you find beauty in. For me, I find beauty in nature. I love being in and around nature, as we were talking about earlier, where we live. I really love being around trees and water, and I find it just resets and rebalances everything for me. So for me, that's another example of beauty. And I think the other thing I find beauty in is seeing people grow and develop. And it's something that gives me so much pride and joy. And it has done ever since I first started my career, my first ever job back when I was kind of 14, 15 years old. And it's seeing people fulfill their potential to sometimes do something they haven't perhaps done before, and to achieve happiness and success and whatever that success means to them. And I find beauty in seeing people grow and fulfill that potential, I think, as well.
Oh, brilliant. Well, you packed a lot into that answer, and you're a coach like me, so that is the reward, isn't it, from coaching, is seeing people achieve their full potential. And I always think there's no better feeling than watching that happen. It's an amazing thing to watch. And when you were talking, something sprung to my head. I thought, I don't know if you've read Atlas of the Heart by Brené Brown.
I haven't, no. I'll add it to the list.
It's the most wonderful book, and it's almost like a coffee table book. And she gives meaning. It's like putting meaning to emotion. And she's done loads of research around what various emotions are. And in there, she talks about awe and wonder, and the difference between awe and wonder. And when we're in wonder, so we might be looking at nature and think that's really beautiful. Then when we're in wonder, we want to find out more about it. So we might go on and look at a book and find out, what the butterfly was or what the bird was. And when we're in awe, in the picture she uses, I think it's the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis, and just looking at them and just admiring the beauty of it for what it is. So yeah, when you were talking, it made me think of that.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Wonder.
It's a really nice way of actually separating and thinking about the two things slightly differently.
Yeah, yes, yeah, and it's a great book. And Brené Brown, I think, yeah, when we think about beauty, her writing and her research, I think is something that's amazing. So, yeah. So, well done. You did a great job of answering that question. And I
Thank
don't
you.
think I've got anything to add to it, really, apart
I
from
was
my
that
little,
was going to be my next question was, what does it mean to you?
what does it mean to me? I think, what does beauty mean to me? Well, I think you've nailed it. I don't think I've got anything to add. I did like that you said as we get older that it's kind of on the inside, because I have noticed, you know, I'm having to hide the wrinkles a bit more, and my eyesight's now terrible. So yeah, I appreciated that. So yeah, but I do think beauty's definitely on the inside, really, and yeah. But I don't, yeah, there's nothing more I can add. You did a brilliant job of answering that, apart from my book recommendation.
Yes, I
Right.
love that. I've written it down already.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant. I recommend it to anybody that's like wants to understand their emotions more and make sense of them. It's such a great book, and it's just a lovely, beautiful read. So right, let's do a wrap up. So I always ask for a nomination. Have you got somebody you think should come on and do one of these with me?
Oh, there's so many people I could nominate. But I'm going to go with somebody that I've spoken to a few times recently, and I am actually due a proper catch up with. But I'm going to nominate Glenn Thurgood today.
Oh, brilliant. I've met Glenn before. Yeah, I think he'd like to come on. I can imagine he'd say yes. So
I'm
good
sure he will.
nomination. I'll let you reach out to him and
I will
see what he
too.
says. Okay, brilliant. Well, thank you so much for joining me today and talking about what beauty means to you. That's brilliant.
Well, thank you
Um,
for having me. I thoroughly enjoyed our conversation today.